This is the International Master of Science in Fire Safety Engineering, and it started about 5 years ago with the three universities of Ghent in Belgium, Lund in Sweden, and Edinburgh in the UK, joining forces to set up an educational program at master level to actually fill the need for performance-based, design-minded fire safety engineers.
We wanted to start this kind of European program in order to somehow have a basis in Europe, a very stable basis and with high quality, because you get synergy between the universities.
I was part of the original group that formed the program while I was at the University of Edinburgh, and the idea was to just create a benchmark of quality, making sure that people understood by putting all the groups that were very high quality fire engineering educational universities together in such a way that we create a benchmark of quality. I'm developing a fire engineering program at the University of Queensland right now, and in the process of that development, an important aspect of it is to join this consortium, because we want to maintain this idea that we represent the benchmark of quality for the next generation of fire safety engineers. So at this stage, the University of Queensland participates in bringing some of the students in the final year for research projects. But we hope that within the very near future we will be able also to start offering coursework so the students can actually come at other times of the program and actually get the experience of the Australian way of doing fire engineering.
Fire safety engineering is evolving in Europe. You know, there are upcoming regulations. We have all the evolution of the built environment, and we have to help providing the best educated students, and so this Erasmus Mundus program helps us to get very good students from all over the world and to contribute in Europe strongly to the emergence of the next generation of fire safety engineers.
In the first semester we teach the basics, and this is done at Ghent University and at the University of Edinburgh, so students can choose either one of those institutes to come in, and then they all go to Lund for the second semester of the first year, which has a couple of advantages, one of them being that they are all together. So the networking activity of the program is at its maximum when the students are all together in Sweden. And then in the third semester, that's where the specialism comes in. So the University of Edinburgh is very strong in structural engineering in relation to fire safety, whereas at Ghent University we teach more broad fire safety engineering. And then the final semester, the students can go to any of the 5 institutes, so the associated partner institutes or any of the 3 partner institutes, and that's typically a master thesis topic within the local area of expertise.
Fire safety engineer is of course an engineer and has to practice the knowledge they have, but it has to be based on a good theoretical basis, and I think that's something we have accomplished in the program. We have a number of very theoretical courses going into the fundamentals of fire in combination and later with a lot of, let's say, practical hands-on tasks and works which they have to do.
The students that emerge from this program are generally individuals that are going to operate professionally all around the world, so they have to get a better understanding of how things are done in different places. And fire safety, being a social responsibility to deliver safety to people, has a lot to do with local idiosyncrasies. So by putting the students in a position where they are exposed to all these different types of ways of looking at the problem, all very different, they get to understand how it is to operate in a global environment.
And I think personally, people coming from everywhere in the world, it's just a beneficial thing for the program. It creates enrichment of everybody, both the teachers and also the students, I think.
And definitively the diversity of backgrounds is also, I think it's a need in fire safety engineering, because fire is a very complicated thing. The approach can be only multidisciplinary. So having people with the different backgrounds, what we ensure is that we have very good students. So with their different backgrounds, it's very interesting to see how they can complement each other. They can ask questions which are challenging even for the academics, and I think it's a very good mix.
In such a very short period of time, you're beginning to find the alumni of this program pretty much everywhere in the world, and they're establishing themselves very, very fast and in a very strong manner in the discipline. And as opposed to other disciplines where people coming in at this early stage enter a discipline and are educated by the discipline, in here the students are entering the discipline and actually changing it. So they're making it better, stronger, and more professional. So I think our students, it is really impressive to see how fast and broad their impact has been on the industry.
This program is, I think it's a wonderful opportunity to have a very interesting and rewarding career in a very important topic, which is like impacting the life of everybody.